The main reason I contribute to online content is when people put out opinions there that I'm uncomfortable with, and it's fine for them to have those opinions, but if someone were to put out the opinion, I think Jews run the world, or I think Jews fucked up the economy, then I think it's very, very important for there to be a dissenting voice, and for someone to write right underneath, oh, it's very nice that you think that, but you're wrong because X. First of all, it brings the problem that it's very hard to measure, because the people reading it, they're not typing, so they're not going to type something like, good on you, Joel, I now agree with you. But I still think it is important to have the opinion put out there. I have had people who message me privately, many more times than I would expect, saying that I'm really glad you said that, I thought this, now I think this, so in those individual cases certainly. And also, it's always a risk when you're typing on the internet that's just going to go into the huge internet void. I don't tend to report Facebook sites that I think are anti-Semitic. The main reason being because, not always, but you see it around a lot, people posting things like, well, the Jews censor everything we say anyway. And I think if someone's putting out that opinion, and then the opinion were to be reported, were to disappear, it's just very counterproductive. It justifies their point. So I think what's much more effective is someone typing underneath very easily, in very easy to understand terms, no, you're objectively wrong because X. I think it's very tricky to regulate content. Especially when anti-Semitic content is just one group out of a whole bunch of offensive things that happen online. It also leads to the question as to whether Facebook should be regulating it, or whether it should just be a forum open to ideas, no matter how kind of ridiculous some of those ideas are. Personally, I'd tend to lead towards I don't think Facebook should be regulating it, purely because if Facebook were to regulate it, it leads to, at some point, a human being on the other side of the world having to make the arbitrary decision, this is an opinion that is okay, this is an opinion that is not okay, and that's just something which I personally don't feel very comfortable with. But in terms of the regulating that they are doing, when people report it, I've seen that seen to sometimes. I've seen them take off some things that definitely shouldn't be taken off. So purely because I think there's so much content out there, I don't think the current regulating that they're doing is very uniform.